Hi, this is Kevin from Vantage TEFL, and I'm here today with another tip from the TEFL world. Today I want to talk about the advantages of doing your TEFL abroad versus staying at home. Some people stay at home, whether they're in the States or the UK or Australia, and then they go abroad to teach. But there are some advantages actually studying abroad, doing your TEFL in a place like Thailand, for example, or the Philippines, or in a number of countries in Asia like Vietnam. So one of the key advantages is cultural acclimatization. I mean, you're going to spend a month in, let's say, I'll use Thailand for the example of this video, but let's say you're going to spend a month in Thailand. You're going to absorb a lot of culture, especially if it's your first visit to Thailand. So rather than just doing your TEFL in, say, Australia and then just landing in Thailand and starting your teaching job pretty quickly and having to go through the culturalization process when you're already working full-time. It's a lot better to do it through the TEFL. In some TEFL programs, they even have aspects of a foreign language experience built into the TEFL course, where they'll cover such things as the language differences. Remember, if you teach in Thailand, you're going to be teaching to all Thai-speaking citizens. So there are some particular issues or characteristics would be a better word, with the Thai language that it's good to know when you're teaching them. In certain areas of pronunciation would be an example. Also, you'll get a sense of the culture of Thailand and the customs of Thailand and how it works, and particularly the culture of Thai schools, how Thai schools work, how Thai schools, the do's and don'ts of Thai schools and policies and regulations. These are things we cover in our TEFL program. But you also get this actually just by meeting teachers out here and interacting with them. The other thing that's really a big advantage to doing your TEFL overseas is that you generally have to be here to interview to get hired. People don't want to hire people on a Skype phone call or VoIP phone call. Because a lot of times they change their mind and they don't show up or they go somewhere else. If you have to come to Thailand and physically be here and make that commitment to actually get serious consideration in an interview. So that's a big issue. A lot of TEFL providers like us also have really strong networks. We have partnerships with large teacher recruiting companies and English education providers who provide curriculums, technology, and usually hundreds of foreign teachers into Thai schools. These could be high schools, secondary schools, primary schools, and they often come looking for TEFL certified people directly from people like us. We have both agreements with them, and the smaller ones will come to us saying, who do you got graduating in your class? So we can move our people really quickly up into good paying jobs. Sometimes they complain that they graduated on Friday and they have to start work on Monday. They only had a weekend off. But we can find work for them pretty quickly. Sometimes we often secure jobs for them 2 weeks into the course. So they finish the course and then they start their job shortly thereafterwards. So jobs is another really key issue of doing our advantage of doing your TEFL abroad in the particular country that you want to teach in. But some people think, well, maybe I'll save some money if I do it at home. True, the cost of doing the TEFL programs are about the same in developed countries and in third world countries like Thailand, but it's not all equal. Let's say if you were to, like for example, I was looking at one course in Oregon, and while the cost of the course was about the same as to doing one in Thailand, to find accommodation at any reasonable price is just not on. I mean, in Thailand, you can still get, for $300 a month, you can still get a nice big room, a service apartment, close to our training center, for that type of money. What would it cost you a day in a developed country? $50, $60, $70 per day? So that adds up as well. Food in a place like Thailand can be very cheap, but food has to be Thai food. If you can stomach Thai food, if you like Thai food, you can still eat here for $1.50 to $2 a meal, which is really quite good. 40 to 60 baht can still fill your belly up. So you multiply that by 3, and you're talking about $6 to $7 a day. You can't do that anywhere close to that in a developed country. So you can save a lot on accommodations, you can save a lot of food. Airfare, that's a wash. If you're going to teach in Thailand, if you studied in the States and you're going to fly to Thailand to teach, you're going to just fly at a later day as opposed to flying earlier in a TEFL program. So if you're worried about, well, I don't want to go out and spend all this money and go to Thailand and not have a guaranteed job, trust me, there are more jobs out there than there are candidates. So especially if you have high qualifications, and one of the highest is a TEFL certification. So I think it's pretty much a no-brainer. It's really best to choose the country you want to teach in first, and then go get your TEFL. Make sure your TEFL's an accredited one, because maybe you teach 1 year in Thailand, or 9 or 10 months of an academic year. Then you want to go to Vietnam or China or some other neighboring country, or a different part of the world altogether. You can do that. I mean, you've done your TEFL, it's good for life. Now you've got a year's experience under your belt, so you're even now more marketable. That's about it. It's just, to me, it's really a no-brainer. Really consider hard doing your TEFL in the initial country you want to teach in. This is Kevin, and we'll be back for more. Thank you.